Discipline gets misunderstood a lot. Most people hear that word and think control, restriction, something negative, but that's not really what it is. Discipline isn't about control, it's about responsibility. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when it would be easier not to. Excuse me. And I've seen that really clearly through my dogs. When you're dealing with multiple dogs, especially strong personalities, you don't get the option to just do what's convenient. You can't just go off how you feel that day. If you do, things get inconsistent and fast. And inconsistency is where problems start. I've had days, like today, where I'm tired, or I just don't feel like dealing with things. It would be easier to let something slide, let a behavior go, skip structure for a little bit. But every time I've done that, even in small ways, it does show up later. Maybe it's more tension between dogs. Maybe it's one pushing boundaries. And maybe it's just a shift in energy where things don't feel as stable. And it made me realize that discipline is not about being strict for no reason. It's about maintaining something so that it doesn't fall apart. There was a point where I started noticing small things building. Nothing major at first, just little shifts, and it would have been easy to ignore it and hope it worked itself out. But I knew where that leads. So I had to step in, reset structure, and get everything back to where it needed to be. And that takes effort. It takes attention. It takes doing things you don't always feel like doing. But the alternative is letting things break down and then dealing with something much bigger later. And I think that applies to more than just dogs. Discipline is what keeps things from falling apart in general, whether that's your environment, your responsibilities, anything that you're building. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. It's about doing things the right way, even when it would be easier to take the shortcut. There's always a level of faith in that. Not just believing something is right, but actually living it, following through, holding yourself to a standard even when no one else sees it. That is where discipline actually matters. It's not in the big moments, it's in the small daily decisions. That's really what everything I build comes back to: responsibility, structure, consistency. Because without these things, nothing holds. If this is the kind of content that you're looking for, you can subscribe for more. If you're wanting something a little more structured, I've got a free guide linked below in the description. And also, if you want to check out the gear, it's also linked below. Now I'll see you in the next one.